Have you ever felt like giving up? Throwing in the towel? Just thinking, what's the use? Like, really, what's the use? No one really cares anyway what I'm doing, so why bother? Or have you ever felt let down by someone when you actually needed them at the very most? Well, I have. Anyway, we're going to talk about this. We are on episode 69 of the Hang Out with Penny show. This is quite something, because there's been many times where I have felt like giving up, and I'm still here because of you. Thank you. So yes, this is Hang Out with Penny. I am a weekly show, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Many of you are making a habit. You watch me live, or you will also catch the recording, which is fine. Enjoy your cup of coffee or your glass of wine and catch the recording. So I just want to thank all my YouTube subscribers. I see my subscribers it's growing, so thank you very, very much, as well as my community members. So thank you. So if you want to join my community, Peddie's Law of Attraction community, you can just go to hangoutwithpenny.com, homepage, scroll to the bottom. There you go. Also, if you want to have these videos sent to your inbox, just again, go to hangoutwithpenny.com, and right on the homepage there's a place where you can enter your email address, and I will send you the live link as well as the recording. So thank you very much. And yeah, so when we're not hanging out here on Friday nights, we are hanging out in there. And in my community, on episode 68 or 67, Daniel Gutierrez, he graciously gave us a copy of his book, 50 Lessons on His Path to Peace and Tranquility. And it's in there free for all my community members, as well as I have some videos, a 5-part video series on Purpose with Penny, how to start your day the positive way. So that's pretty good. And we have 7 tips to greater abundance. There's lots of things in the library, so come on over. And so right now I'm going to take the opportunity to thank the people for watching last week and what people were saying. So Linda from A to Z Point, she said, great way to use everything that's available to us with social media. So last week was episode 68 with Mel Wells, and she was teaching us how we can actually create vision boards on making a Facebook page, or else in a Google Plus. We could do our own community and use it as a type of vision board where we can put our dreams and desires in there, and we can carry it on our phone. We can see it anytime. So it's just another way to raise the vibrations on how we can keep the dream alive. Keep the dream alive. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And so Linda, she says, I love Pinterest, and you can create secret boards. So that's good. And Christy 81283 says, me too, love using Pinterest for a vision board. So that's another idea. You can use Pinterest, and you can go create a private board with all your desires. Tana Marshall, she said, love this show. I love the social media idea. I recently came across a vision board I had put away a while ago, and interestingly, my desires are very different now. Some things have manifested in a different way and better. Some things I didn't care about anymore. I think it's important to continually update your vision board if you have one. So much fun. Thank you, ladies. I agree, Tana, because I believe as we evolve, yeah, our desires do change. Our things in our life that we want, maybe we thought we wanted at the time, and yet we have evolved, and when we look back, just like she says, like, it's even better. Or something you thought you wanted, it's like, you know what, I'm choosing to expand that and change it. So it is good to check it over and we'll see how far we've come, because I know there's many of mine that there's always been better. So always when you're doing something, ask for that or greater. So Julie Thompson, she says, great show, ladies. I love hanging out with you, Penny. So fun and uplifting. I love finding various ways. So create vision boards to create vision boards, and I wanted to share something I made several years ago that helped me along the way. Hope you enjoy the video. Yeah, it was a great video, so thanks for sharing that with us, Julie. I appreciate that. And the reason I started the Hang Out with Penny show was just to be able to find ways to inspire you and uplift you and teach you a little bit about the law of attraction and how it works in our life. And I think I'll give a little bit of a training about that this evening as well. And just to empower you, because I heard this the other day, and I just love it. It's like you could have a 6-foot wall in front of you and not have a clue. You feel like you're trapped. You feel like that's it. But if there's a pole vault and there's a trainer that's going to help you learn to use the pole vault, and within a few hours you can pole vault your way over that 6-foot wall, you've done it. So it's just tools. So we think sometimes we're blocked, but the tools are there. And that's why I started this show, just to be able to bring on guests and share experiences to help give you the tools so you can get over that wall, so you can go forward with your dreams. Because if you have a dream, you are capable of achieving that dream. So who cares what someone else thinks about it? Just, if it's your dream, let it be your dream. Let other people have their own dreams. If you have a dream, believe that you can do it. So right now I'm going to cheers to that. So I see there's lots of people watching. Thank you for that. So cheers. I'm drinking a French wine right now, Le Rosier Merlot. So cheers. So typically my shows are 30 minutes in length. Sometimes they go longer when I have guests, but tonight's going to be a rather short show. I just wanted to come on and share some things with you about keep believing in your dream, because it's possible. And whose dream? Oh, someone just joined. Robin Ritchie. Oh, Troy Davis. Glad to see the show's on tonight. Thanks, Troy. I love your photo. Robin Ritchie. Hey, Penny, looking forward to the show tonight. Great way to start my weekend. Thanks, Robin. Thank you. Oh, Deborah O'Rourke's. Deborah O'Rourke is there watching. CJ Gilbert. Hi. Yes. So there's been many times along my way where I've had dreams and desires that I still have them, but I have let them sit in the corner because of listening to other people say, you can't do that. Really, Penny, you really think that you can start your own hangout show? Do you really think you can go on the internet and make an influence on people? It's like, you know what? If I can help one person with something that I say, then yeah, I can. And that's why I encourage every one of you that has a dream or desire to do something. It doesn't matter what other people say. So sometimes it's best to keep it a secret. So you have your own secret. And that way, if you're looking to create something and someone's not on board with you, you won't get that feeling of feeling unsupported, or when you need somebody the very most. Keep it a secret and write about it and dream about it, because it can come true. So there was many times where I just didn't think I could do it. And still to this day, I still get it. I still get the, oh my gosh, I needed this person to help me get through it. Well, you know what? Through my experience, I have had other people show up that has helped me more than I even thought that I was going to need in different ways. So here's CJ. Hi, CJ. Hi, Penny. Love last week's show. Lots of gems as usual to support us living a yummy life. Thanks, CJ. Tonight's just a quick hangout just to say, when you have that dream, keep living it. Dr. Joseph Gallenberg. well, forgive me if I get the last name. His quote was, "Fear is expensive. Love is priceless. Choose wisely." And I'm going to repeat that because that is profound. Fear is expensive. Love is priceless. Choose wisely. So what's it cost? What's it costing you? What's it costing when you have a dream and you're so fearful of starting it or moving forward because of what's that going to cost you? Keep it in your heart. That's where love resides. Keep it in your heart. And just take the little steps toward it. And it might be a book. It might be a very good friend that you can trust and you can share. Just keep it in your heart. Troy just said, oh, Joel Gallenberg. Hey, Troy, thank you. I love that. I love listening to him. So I'm glad you got me the name. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. And what else did I want to tell you? It's all about keeping your dream alive. You know, I could have quit a long time ago. What good would it have done? Another expression, I've heard this from Les Brown, and he says, he asked the question, or someone asked him the question, where's the richest piece of property? I'm paraphrasing because I don't know if I'm getting exactly right, but where is the richest piece of property? The richest piece of real estate? Where is it? The oil sands of Saudi Arabia, or where is it? You know where it is? It's in the graveyards. It's in the graveyards where so many people went to their grave with their dreams still in them because of the expense of that fear. A fear to step out because of what people would think or what people would say, or I don't have the money, I'm too old. All these excuses, not intentionally, mind you, but society will just put these on us because they want us to conform. We need to step up and say, this is my life. Sorry about that. This is my life. CJ Gilbert, she just says, question, do you ever break down your dream or goal? Sometimes I feel overwhelmed and I stop. Whoa, CJ, I love that question. And I believe, yes, because I have in many, many instances, I've had to go day by day, step by step. It's like, today was a good day because I kept the dream alive in here. Even though you don't physically see that you've made movement, keeping it alive. But yeah, so suppose, okay, so I'm going to be starting to go out and speak on stage. That's something I want to do. But I didn't just all of a sudden start from here to on stage, right? So I've had to do the work along the way. So it's a great question. And sometimes we can feel overwhelmed. And I've had lots and lots of dreams. But the one that keeps coming up, CJ, the one that keeps coming up, that's usually a hint that that's the direction you can go in. And sometimes we go in the direction and all of a sudden we have a detour, and we have a detour, and we have a detour, and we'll end up at a totally different, and you'll say, this is the last thing I ever would have thought of. And it could be the best thing. So I love that question. So if you have another one, I hope I answered it. So yes, so the graveyard, all the people that have left this earth plane with their dreams because of fear to live them. I, for many years, I didn't live my own life. I lived the life that my husband thought I should have, my mother thought I should have, society, my friends. And so it's taking me a longer than probably I like should have because of my fears. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to keep going. If someone's let me down, I need to look at it from a different perspective. It's like, what's going on with them? It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. Send them love and just know when you want to go and get something that particular person or book or whatever it is, it will show up. That's the law of attraction at work, right? So the definition of the law of attraction, I've said this many times, is I attract to my life whatever I give my attention, energy, and focus to. So if something or someone has let you down and you think this is going to put a block maybe on you progressing forward with your dream, say, hey, that's okay. Something better is coming. Something better is going to help me out. Because when we can keep in that vibration of the way we want it to be, and we ask the question, here we go. So what do I want? Right? We want to keep that in our vibration, because whatever we give our intention, energy, and focus to is going to manifest, because these are being sent out there like radio wave frequencies, and they're going to come back to us. So if you're wanting to, maybe you just love to bake cookies, or maybe you want to be a CEO of a huge corporation. What steps are you making along the way to get there? You want to move towards it. You want to move towards it. So, yeah. CJ, I want to finish my writing arena. Do you focus on the end result or the steps to get there? Can you see yourself in that arena with your horses? Is it to ride around? Can you see yourself in there? So you can say things like, oh, this is so nice at this arena. I'm going to have so much joy when I'm with my horse in the arena. I look forward to the day this is finished. I look forward to that. Or you can say things like, oh, it feels so good to know that soon I'm going to be in this arena with my horses. So keep the positive, keep it in your heart. If this is what you want to do, it will come. It will come. It has to. It is a universal law. And you will get it done. There's many things I know, CJ, that we've talked about that you've surprisingly in your mind it's manifested for you. So this will too. This will too. So your question again was, or do I focus on the steps to get there? Sometimes we need to get out of the way when we try to figure out the how. So it's like, what's my, you can even ask the question, what's my next step? What's my next step to get me there? And let it come to you. Let it come to you. I know many things have just shown up, and find proof of that. It's like, are you further ahead than you used to be? We need to ask ourselves those questions. But if that's a dream, here's my whole point. If that's a dream of you wanting that, then you keep that dream alive. Keep it alive. And they'll come. Sometimes we get in our head because things take so long, and then we deplete, we dilute the energy for that because we're discouraged, or we feel let down because we think it should have happened last year. It'll happen. And here she says, love that. I feel uplifted. Lots can happen. Exactly. Exactly. For anything. If someone's looking for a significant other, it can happen anytime. And here's something. The bamboo tree. It takes 5 years. 5 years. So you plant the bamboo and it looks like nothing happens. For 5 years, I think it's 5 years. And then all of a sudden, pop, it'll break soil. And then within the next very short months, it'll grow 90 feet. So that's where we need to keep the faith, keep the dream alive. because even though we can't see it, it's taking shape. It's taking shape. We just need to nurture it. It's like if you have a garden, you plant your flowers, you plant the seed. So you wanting that arena for your horses, that's the seed. And then we have to nurture. So that means nurture our thoughts. We need to keep that positive thought going. And that's like watering the soil. And before you know it, you'll get, I just heard something, or something's going to show up in your life. And so that's like sprouting. And before you know it, you'll have that tomato, or you'll have that flower, right? I like the idea of asking questions. What's the next step to get there? Thanks, Troy. I've had to ask that question many times. Many times. It's like, okay, what's next? Show me. That's my favorite expression, show me. And I'll just say, show me. It's like, oh, something will show up, and I'll be like, I never thought of that. Thank you. And it makes it far easier than if I tried to do it myself. It's like, okay, just show me. This is what I think I want, so show me the right way or something better. And that's where we can change our dreams along the way. So what Tana was saying for her vision board, how it has evolved. So there's many times, right? If you make your list for your ideal partner, for an example, when you evolve, when you start being the person you want to be, that's the person you're going to attract. So your list could change. So I hope I answered your question. I'm just going on. So my point is, please, if you have that dream, keep dreaming it. You were given that dream because it's something you can achieve. You can achieve. All right. Do we have any more questions before it's 8:25. Like, holy, I thought I'd be 10 minutes. I thought I'd be 10 minutes. Well, thank you for coming through at the last minute, because I know that I was late getting home. So, all right. Well, next week is episode 70. So if there's anything that you want to hear, any topics you want me to help you out with, let me know, and I'd be glad to do it. And I'm going to have some guests coming on pretty soon. And so thank you. We're going to wrap it up. And CJ, love the question too. You're on a roll, Penny. Oh, CJ, thank you. Oh boy, yeah. You know what time I got home? 10 to 8. So I wasn't even sure if I was going to be home to do my show. And then it was like, oh, it's too late. It's like, wait a minute, Penny, all you have to do is go in and hit start. Okay, I can do it. So that's how we can get in our head, right? It's like, I don't have enough time. I don't have anything ready. What am I going to do? What am I going to say? You know what? It'll come. It'll come. All right. Well, I see we're getting more viewers. So thank you. So remember, hang out with Penny. And when you're not hanging out here, come into my community. We have over 100. I think there's 125 members in there right now. So that's really good. Oh, I'm also doing, I just started it actually. I'm doing a 5-part video series. It's called Law of Attraction. It's an abundance series. And so you won't see my face. I'm doing something new. I'm doing slides. So it's like a PowerPoint presentation. So I'm going to do 5 videos for that. So that again is going to be in my community. So watch for that. I'll probably, maybe I'll get the first one out tomorrow. So any more questions before I end the show? I appreciate each and every one of you for sticking with me all this time. And like I said, if there's something I can say that's going to help just one of you, then I have done my job. Well, I don't know if it was a job, but you know what I mean. Okay, 8:27. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you very much. We will see you next week. And CJ, she says, I want to finish my writing. Do you? Oh, sorry, CJ, I already asked you that question. Okay. Anyway, when someone lets you down, when you think you needed them the most, it's not about you. You can just send them love, keep the love in your heart, and just know whatever it is that you need at the time, it's going to come to you. Thank you. Thank you, CJ. Okay, everybody, we will see you next Friday night. And So until then, keep the dream alive, whatever it is. Keep going. And before you know it, you're like, yeah, Peddie was right. Okay, everybody. See you next week. Thanks for being with me. I really appreciate it. Cheers.